Hi Aquarius, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Your key to the week this week is the World card. So I find this interesting because your direct opposite in the zodiac, Leo, got this as well. So it looks like you guys might be teaming up or partnering up. So if you've got Leos in your life, this would be a really good week to talk to them, to check in with them. It does also suggest that in some way, shape or form, family, community, as in your people, the people that make up your mini ecosystem and or community, could be very much to the fore at this moment in time. Remember as well, the World card is a grand completion or culmination. So in a lot of ways, this could see you finalizing finishing up a project. It could see you having worked really hard on something. Maybe you're getting really clear on something that you are ready to start bringing to the world. In a lot of ways as well, this is you like reaching for a next level. So this is kind of like the magician on steroids, if you like. All right, but it's a lot more solid. It's a lot more concrete. The other thing with the World card as well, this is where you graduate in life. So this is you really ready for a next level or for a new level in some way, shape or form. So if there are new projects, new ideas or things that you're bringing to the world, this could be a great week to do so. With that said, if you are a continued subby and you purchased one of my Astro Tarot for 2023 videos, thank you so much for all of your love and support. It really does mean the world. If you haven't got yours yet, you can get that on the link in the description box below. There's a set of instructions to show you how to get your big three, Sun, Moon and Ascendant. If you want, you get a little discount if you do that, or you can buy the entire bundle for $24.99. Right, yeah, absolutely. And this year they are bigger and better than ever. So you've got an astrological cheat sheet that's going to show you the big transits of the year and how they're going to affect your sign. On top of that, you have the eclipse overview video, which you're not going to see on any of my other platforms. I won't be posting that anywhere else. It's some pretty good, decent information. If you saw your sneak peek, that's just 3 minutes out of what is like a 2+ hour bonanza of information. Astrology, tarot, numerology, what's not to like? If you want to get yours, link is in the description. Thank you so much as well for allowing me to sell to you from time to time. Ultimately, this is my business, so it does really mean a lot to me that you allow me to do so. All right, for your actions and options for the week ahead, I would like to bless my deck of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So for your actions and options this week, you got the Two of Pentacles. So this is kind of like a double up energy, because the Two of Pentacles, yes, it's about grounded, practical decisions, things that you're building in the real world. This is you literally making an action step, right? And you've got this coupled with the World card. So this is you tapping into the flow and also the power of your networks. Whatever you're doing, you're taking it to a much bigger audience. So if you're, let's say, you don't have a business and anything like that, you just work at a job. This means, and not just, but you know what I mean. This means that you have a potential to hit up the right people, to start building a personal ecosystem within the work that you do, to start getting your name out there so that things like promotions and pay rises suddenly start to become possible. The thing with the Two of Pentacles as an actions card, this is about you making grounded, practical decisions, but you're showing up very much in the real world. This is you putting that work and that effort in. When it comes to your options, what's available to you, there are likely to be many options available to you over the course of this week, and some of them will see you rubbing shoulders with or connecting with people that you kind of look at and feel, maybe a little bit intimidated by, in a sense, and not in a bad way, like in a really good way. For your communications and conversations, you have the Page of Wands. You've got a lot to say this week. I mean, when haven't we got a lot to say? Right, but you've got a lot to say and you've got a lot to share. For those of you that are studying and in some form of academia, this could be a group project that you're working on as of this week. And it's like in this project, because groups is what you do, groups of people, humanity as a whole, larger groups and societies and connections of people, you do this in your sleep as your bread and butter, and this is where you're really going to shine. This could see people kind of looking at you and like, you know what, maybe we slept on this Aquarius a little moment, but they came to play, like they've come to arrive. So in some way, shape or form, through how you're connecting to people, how you're networking with people, this is where you really start to understand how to become a mover and a shaker rather than just admire them. For those of you that are employed by somebody else, it's almost like you're the mouthpiece this week for all the things that nobody else wants to say. It's like, we're unhappy with the conditions, we're unhappy with the pay, you know, the facilities that we get given to work with are crap, like, and it's like you're just at that point where you're like, you know what, I'm exasperated with this and I'm just gonna say what I need to say because I need to get it off my chest. And everyone around you's like, you know, in the background, like you've always got that one friend that's like, yeah. It's like, don't hype me up, jump in and you know, have words with me. Right, so this could be that, and actually that could be a very good thing, providing you temper it with some of that trademark humor. For those of you that are business owners, entrepreneurs, solopreneurs, something that you're putting out into the world this week, or something that you are sharing with or through your business, has a potential to go far and wide. And with that Page of Wands, it's like you're doing this. Don't get me wrong, yes, you're doing it because you care about people and all the rest of it, but there's a part of this where it's like, no, this feels good to me. I'm sharing what I feel like I'm supposed to be doing, what feels like a purpose push, you know, like that's coming from within, which I actually think is great, because it suggests that not only are you doing what you love, but you're also having fun doing it. When it comes to those of you that are retired and no longer working, honestly, this week, it looks like you're starting to think about your future in terms of the long distance plans. What is likely to be, you know, what does my budget for the future look like? What can I afford at the rate of everything, you know, the way that it is right now? This is you really looking long and hard, I think, actually, at what the future looks like and what you need to start doing about it now. For your love and relations, you have the Hanged Man. So for those of you that are single, it looks like you're staying single, but you know, don't fret too much about that, because you've got this with the World card, which means hang tight. All right, like for now, let the love life do what it's doing. Let it kind of be what it's going to be, even if that means it's a little bit empty, even if that means there are delays here, because there is someone coming in for you, but it probably won't be until next year. All right, so if you can just kind of hang back for that and say, okay, you know what, it's probably not going to happen at this moment in time. I got too much to do anyway. When it comes to those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, this is you guys having conversations about your finances and your resources. For some of you, this could literally be thoughts, or maybe some of you are dreaming about being pregnant. Maybe you know, it's like, and then you check, no, definitely not pregnant, but I feel like I am. This happened to one of my aunts, actually. She, you know, it's a sad story, but it's got a really happy ending. She was pregnant and she miscarried, and for like 3 weeks, I think it was, after, she kept saying to everybody like, no, I'm still pregnant. And, you know, obviously because of the trauma and the heartache and the distress and stuff, everybody thought maybe that she was having a bit of a you know, a mental health moment. And it actually turned out she was pregnant originally with twins, and the baby that she lost was one of the twins, but she went on to have the other child. So this could, that's one way that this could show up. It's a very extreme and very rare case. But another way that this could happen as well is you could be feeling like, you know what, I'm pregnant, or, you know, babies and children could just keep coming up around you. Maybe you're having a lot of conversations about this and you're kind of like, why is all of this happening right now? And it's because then further down the line, it's like your mind, your body and your psyche are preparing you for the fact that this may happen. If that's not the case and you're not at childbearing years, remember, your babies can also be projects. They can also be things that you love into being. I am going to say the partner's finances do look to be a little bit challenged. The resources are a little bit strained here, specifically for your partner, which may be why you are looking so heavily at budgets, resources for the future, etc. For your money and materials, you've got the Nine of Cups. Don't worry too much about the money, honey, because the money is going to make its way to you. That is fantastic. And you've got this with the Page of Wands. You're making money from something that you love to do, and it's like you're increasing your financial yield, and also some action that you take over the course of this week is likely to right your financial ship. So it's like maybe, you know, you dipped really heavily into your savings because of the pandemic, and this week you start to see, I can recoup my losses here, but I'm going to have to follow some serious action steps. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, this is a card of healing. So for those of you that have had problems or issues with your bones, specifically things like your knees and or your teeth, this is you seeing the end of those things come through, which is great. And then when it comes to the home and environment, I mean, the Nine of Cups is also a wish fulfillment card. So for those of you that want children, this could absolutely be a conception week. For those of you that don't want children and it's something else, this is literally you seeing the material results of the things that you genuinely desire at that deeper level. All in all, I think this is a really nice week. I think as well for the home, this could be where you finally get to start enjoying the home that you have. You know, it's like maybe you've been doing construction, maybe you've had to move a million times. You know, like whichever way it shows up for you, is like this week you get to genuinely enjoy the home and just have fun with it. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.